Welcome back to Anchor Down, Season 2, Episode 2. I'm your host, Ian Larrabee.
And I'm Carter Collins.
And this week we have a couple of special visitors with us. If you guys want to introduce yourselves.
Yeah, I'm Nathan Gustafson.
And I'm Jory Anderson.
And why do we have you guys here today? What's special?
We are the homecoming king and queen.
Yes, you guys are. Yeah, so last week we had our homecoming festivities all throughout the week. We had the dress-up days Monday through Friday with the board game themes, as well as the coronation Friday morning, and then the Pep Fest in the afternoon. Sadly, we missed the Pep Fest in the afternoon there for football game. We were away at Pequot Lakes. Sadly, we did lose that game, but then there was soccer games home here in placement for like the usual football game.
And both teams, we heard, did take a win while we were away, so that was awesome to hear. And before that, though, the king and queen were crowned. So if you guys want to talk a little bit about your experience there, starting from getting named on the court and everything from there.
Yeah. So I pretty much just came out of class and someone handed me a paper and said I was on the court. That was really cool. I think same with you.
Yep, that happened.
Yeah. Right. And then we did the dress-up days, which was really fun. The video was really fun. It was a little exhausting, though. It was pretty late. Yeah. And it was pretty nerve-wracking when we got out there and walked in front of the whole school. And then I was named king, which my heart just dropped, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, my heart was pounding, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was interesting. I gotta be up there and help crown Nathan here, and I opened up that package and I gotta see the little name plaque that had your name on it. I'm like, oh, right there. I'm like, I knew what to do, and so I had to walk over and took a little child and lifted them up like out of like Lion King, and he had the crown, and we went over and placed it on Gus's head, and the whole auditorium just erupted in chaos and excitement. And then Gus, you got to go off and find the tiara to crown your queen as well there. Yep. So that was it was a pretty exciting time though. That whole week we had the dress-up days. I think the dress-up days were honestly pretty, people participated quite a lot.
Yeah, there was actually a lot.
They're pretty easy.
Yeah, they were creative. They were like everything was after the board game theme, like Game On, right?
Yep.
And then even your guys' video, you had it kind of based after the clue the video was quite entertaining to watch.
Do you want to go into more depth about the video, kind of how that whole went? Because it was really long.
Yeah,
there was a
lot of footage.
If you guys can talk a little bit more about how that was put together.
There was even a lot more footage that we didn't get to put in, sadly. But we were there. Do you remember the time?
From 7 to 10:30 one day, and then from 11 to 4 one day.
Yeah, 11 to 4 one day. So there was a lot of time filming, and there's just a lot of creativity in that.
Yeah, no, I talked with Mrs. Lindstrom before the video came out and all that, and she was talking about you guys kind of got an editor's cut, a longer version of it all, because there was just so much more that went into it, but you couldn't play it all.
Yeah.
And even for our class, we made all the sports videos and compilation of all that, and those we had to cut down to fit the time, because last year I think it went a little too long, and people got slightly upset. People got kind of mad that it was so long, but this year it was really good. It was pretty funny to watch everything. It's entertaining for sure. But it was homecoming was just a little bit different this year, but I think it all worked out in the end pretty well. The only thing was that football was away, and we kind of missed the Pep Fest. And were there games and all that were played there? Jory, were you there?
Yeah, we did a Mario Kart game, and we all rode on little carts. It was fun.
Is that it? Is it just the one game or what?
It was that, and then you had to shoot a ball into a basket.
I think I saw that one actually.
It's a Pac-Man game.
Then wasn't there the teachers? Some teachers did a Barbie dance with the cheerleaders.
Oh yeah, the teachers. That was actually really good. It was entertaining, that's for sure.
A lot of fun. We missed out. We were busy
Yep.
Busy battling out there in the rain though. I think on Friday.
Yeah, we were battling.
It was
Battling?
yeah. And now this week though, so this is being recorded on Tuesday. Tonight there is a girls' home volleyball game. So by the time this comes out, it'll already be over with. So I don't think the theme's all too important right now. But so there's a girls' volleyball game tonight, and then as well as Thursday night there's one. So 2 this week. So everyone go out to watch the volleyball games.
Thursday's actually senior night too for the volleyball
Is
team
it?
at home
Okay.
against
And we
Chisholm.
play
so.
Chisholm, so
Yep,
that's
so-
big.
Chisholm's always a really big game of the year. Every year it switches between either here or there, and we usually get a lot of kids going to that one. What else is there this week for sports there,
At
Carter?
home on Friday, we are football teams at home to take on ESCO, so that'll be an interesting game. They are undefeated on the year, and they've kind of been known as a powerhouse these last few years. So we'll just have to kind of see how that one goes, and just kind of play our hearts out on every snap for that one.
Maybe we get a fan section, student section as big as we had the last home game. Maybe you never know. We might go out there and play just as well as we did against Pine City, even better. That's the hope, right, Gus?
That is the hope.
Also, the theme for that one is going to be colors of cancer, so you can pick a cancer that has in some way or form affected you or someone you love, and kind of rep the color for them, and show some support. And we're trying to get together some sort of fundraiser, halftime type event to kind of just raise more awareness for all of the people going through hard times with that. So
Yeah, I think pretty sure there'll be some sort of donations set up somewhere, maybe some game or event happening as well there. I'm sure there'll be more information posted on the social media pages and all of that this week to kind of figure out what all is there. But yeah, then also today there is the girls tennis has their first section matchup against Andover tonight in Hibbing. So if they win this, they'll move on to play Elk River on Thursday, I believe. So for their second round, and then the cross country has a meet today too, don't they?
In McGregor, yes.
You excited for that one?
Yeah, we've never ran there before, so we'll see how it goes.
New course, you gotta test it out, see if it's good or not.
Oh yeah.
Think you're gonna win?
Yeah.
Yeah, the girls team has been doing quite well this year, haven't they? A couple of girls in particular. You guys have been kind of crushing it. Well, you went to state 2 years in a row now already?
Yep, and this year we're ranked top 5 as a team. So
In the whole state?
in double A.
Double A.
So-
Still, that's quite impressive. I'd have to say that's probably one of, if not the best team sport in the school at the moment.
Currently.
Currently,
Yeah.
currently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure the girls swimming and diving has been doing pretty solid too this year.
Mhm.
They're down. They have a meet today. I'm not 100% sure where it is, but they have a meet down in the city somewhere as well today, I think. Just another regular season meet though. So hopefully, they do pretty well tonight. For the rest of the week on October 4th, was that tomorrow?
yeah,
Is the third today?
Thursday.
Or
Yeah.
that'd be Wednesday.
It's the
Today's the
second.
3rd.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So tomorrow there's a girls soccer game at Proctor. There is also, you gotta read what I have down there. Thursday on the 5th, there's a boys soccer game. I believe that one's home here, both the JV and varsity playing. And I think that's it. Other than then Fridays are our home game against ESCO, so hopefully we get a lot of people out for that. Then Saturday, both the girls and the boys soccer teams have home games. Not 100% sure if they're at Cheever or Vic Power. I'm not sure if they switch back and forth. I think they've been just both at
Saturday?
Cheever. Yeah.
I would think it would be at Cheever.
Yeah, I think they usually kind of just play back to back at Cheever, which is
Yeah.
nice. We have that new field. Use it. Speaking of that new field, I think they're getting that
Scoreboard,
scoreboard put
yeah.
up. Yeah, yesterday at practice they were
Sick.
putting that scoreboard up together. That's going to be really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
They said they were going to work all through the night and then work all night tonight. They're
All
gonna,
night?
Yes.
Oh
and they're
my.
going to test run it Wednesday, tweak it Thursday, and should have it up for Friday.
Wow.
Oh, this Friday?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Sick.
gonna be
Yeah,
hyper.
they were getting spotlights on and everything so that they could
Wow.
see, keep trying to work through the late hours. So
Yeah, I don't know who's assembling all that or putting that together, but a big thank you for
Yeah.
them if they're working
Mhm.
through the nighttime to get that put up. That's really cool. yeah, it should be a
It'll
nice
be
addition to
awesome
that
when it's up,
field.
Yeah.
How many home games do you guys have left?
Two.
Two this Friday, and then
Not the
weeks.
next
2
week,
weeks
but
away.
Yep.
And then depending on how. No, I'm not sure if for playoffs we'd have a home.
If we
game at
won
all.
every game, yeah.
It'll
If
depend.
we won them, right? But the first one won't be home.
No.
Yeah, how many more cross country events do you have until the sections or playoffs or whatever you call them? I'm not sure.
Sections, but I'm not really sure, to be honest. I go by week.
Yeah, I've just lived through each week.
It's also
Yeah.
Teacher Appreciation Week this Friday for us seniors on the football team. So
Yeah,
we'll
so have all that, It's a good time. Good time to find a teacher throughout high school, middle school, any time there that has really kind of been impactful on your life or just like school career and things like that, and to be able to kind of have time to appreciate them and like in front of parents and students and all that, and just be able to like really show your support and your appreciation for what they've done for you. And I think that's a pretty cool thing. I'm not sure, did they have that last year at all? I think they haven't had
it's been a few years.
teacher appreciation in a couple of years, for football.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys do any nights like that for cross country? I know it's kind of a different
No,
environment, so it's a little difficult to do.
Yeah.
There's not really a whole like fan section area, just like running around a golf
Yeah.
course or some parks or something like that. And then also this Saturday, I think there's a girls volleyball tournament, but it's at ESCO. So this weekend the girls had a volleyball tournament. This past weekend they had a tournament in Hibbing. Not entirely sure how they did it though, but I know the tournaments are kind of different than like regular season events. They don't really count towards their record at all. But then they have a tournament up this Saturday as well. I think that's pretty much everything for the week with sports. And
The lip sync battles tonight. But
is that today?
Yep.
Again, yeah, coming up.
Coming out.
Oh, yeah.
That's right, the Powder
Yeah.
Puff game. Yeah, we're
Oh.
gonna talk about the Powder Puff game maybe a little bit from last Wednesday. So the juniors versus the seniors. Jory, you were on the winning team. How was that?
It was lots of fun. Coach
Yeah.
versus coach over here.
Yeah.
That's right too. You got the senior and the junior coach.
Yep. Carter sadly took a loss. He was very confident.
I think there was some reffing issues.
No, yeah, maybe for us.
Yeah.
There was a whole lot of chaos going on. I was up in the box commentating and announcing that game. And
Well,
This
yeah.
there
coach
was
kinda
chaos.
could not control his emotions. He did lead to getting him ejected from the field at one
That's
point.
right. At the end
Listen.
of the game, there was an ejection thrown out.
when our first drive on defense ends in a pick six, you gotta get hyped.
Yep.
You gotta get hyped. They couldn't move the ball.
Mm,
Yeah, I
they couldn't
think
throw
one
the
yard
ball.
line.
The seniors did look pretty dominant. The only question I had, I guess, a couple times was I thought the seniors were maybe playing with extra people or extra person, but it seemed as though it was just the coach. He was dressed in pink. I think Jeremiah Schwartz. He was out there. He was really getting into the game, and we confused him for an extra player a couple times out there.
He was actually lead blocking quite often. He took a few of
Lead
my
block.
girls out at the knees, more than one.
No,
on
he
more than
didn't.
one occasion.
No, he
Yes, he did.
didn't.
No.
Yep, he took her right out at the knees and then sat there and said, "Oh, she slipped." I do recall.
See, all that matters
All the
is
fun.
all that matters is we got the dub.
But hey, those juniors, they have next year. It seems the seniors win a lot. The seniors kind of have that.
Yeah.
Maybe it's that year of more athletic events or that year of superiority. So like next year, juniors, this year they got a chance to win.
They fought hard.
They did. It was a good game though.
It was.
Honestly, there was
It was.
there was a lot of people there. There was
It was a
far more
packed
people than I
house, yeah.
thought there would be there.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, we were at Cheever this year, which was really cool. We had the lights on and announcing from the speakers. And the parents were big there, and a big student section even too. It was a really good time, I think.
It was a lot of fun. Even though we didn't take the dub, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Still fun. Speaking of football, now we got professional football this past weekend. The Vikings got their first win of the season. Now a solid 1-3 on the year. Kind of similar to us. They're kind of on the same track as us.
Go Pack.
Yeah. Carter, are you a Vikings fan?
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, how was that win for you though?
Very finally got that one, but it almost comes at a time when you're playing that bad, you almost just want to see him tank.
Yeah, it still wasn't a very good game.
No.
Regardless of the win, I mean, it was the 0-3 Panthers versus the 0-3 Vikings.
Yeah, when they're playing that bad and playing that bad against a bad team, you almost just want to see him tank for Caleb Williams, to a point. So
New quarterback,
game.
Caleb Williams, the USC top quarterback out there. He's looking good.
Yes.
Other than that, what else happened in football? Packers played last Thursday.
Packers did play. They
sadly lost to the
What
Lions.
did you think of that game, Gus?
honestly, I've been very impressed with Jordan Love this year, but I'm sure everyone's talking about the first half against the Lions, but second half he came back and he was leading them.
No, he picked it up a lot. I had
He
him.
did, yeah.
I have him on my fantasy team, and he had -1 point for quite a while. Then the second half came around, and he started scoring a little bit.
I have
good
him on my
points.
fantasy.
Ended up with 19, but I think he had 2 interceptions that game. Did he?
Yeah, but
but
he also had
Two total touchdowns. I think.
Yeah.
Did he have a rushing and
He had a
passing?
rushing and 1 passing. Yeah.
For being a rookie, or not really a rookie, but
But
he's
his
never
first-
really played in the big
Right.
leagues here, other than preseason. He is doing much better than I think I thought he would. I thought losing Aaron Rodgers, the team wouldn't be able to kind of hold its own still, but they're staying solid, and the Lions are genuinely just a
They are
really solid
really
team
good
this year.
Yeah.
Just wait till the Packers play the Vikings.
It's gonna go the
They're
same
gonna,
as it
it's-
does
it's
every
gonna-
year.
1-1.
1-1.
Go 1-1 every year, Carter.
Maybe
Each
even
team-
0-2 for my Vikings this year.
Each time, it doesn't matter how poor the Vikings are doing or how good they're doing. If it's a home game, the team that's home is winning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, what else? Anything big happened in football this week?
The whole Taylor
Christian
Swift drama.
Christian McCaffrey. Christian
Yeah.
McCaffrey scored me 50 points in fantasy. He had 4 total touchdowns, I think.
He had 4 tutties. Yeah.
Yeah. Then Taylor Swift and the Kansas City Chiefs.
I tell you, Travis Kelce's bringing her some fame. She's gonna get famous out of this.
She is gonna get famous out of this.
Jory, you a Taylor Swift fan?
I am a Taylor Swift fan.
Since I think the majority of the people are.
Yeah.
Well, not ever since this, she wasn't too, I think, recognized, but
No, it seems I was watching the Kansas City and the Jets game, and every other play, the camera would pan up to the press box where it was Patrick Mahomes' wife and Taylor Swift. And it was like, oh, Taylor Swift's up in the crowd. All right, we saw that 5 plays ago. You don't need to tell us every single time.
Yeah.
after Pacheco's touchdown, they put it up there like she's the offensive coordinator calling the plays.
She knew what to call. She radioed down. Other than that, everything has been going pretty good at the school, I think. We're just kind of, fall sports are starting to kind of get towards the end of their seasons. We have a couple games here left, cross country, probably just a couple meets, and then we'll get into the sections. Oh yeah, then the Twins played I think they started their first game of their playoffs tonight. We talked about last week that they won they won like 2-0 or something like that.
Something like that.
Their whatever you call it, their series. They're doing well this year for the first time in quite a while. So it'll be interesting and exciting to see a Minnesota team that actually is having some success right now, unlike the Vikings. So I think that's tonight, again Tuesday, but so we'll see how they do. Again, just like everything's been going well, seasons are kind of starting to come towards the end. School, this is kind of the time where we just got done with homecoming. There's not really a whole lot going on, so you just kind of make sure you're staying on your work, Gus. Don't be falling behind in class.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd like to just thank every teacher and staff member that kind of made homecoming possible. It was a really big year this year, and a lot of different things had to happen, to kind of work around different team schedules and everything. So thank you to everyone for cooperating with that and everything. And thank you to Miss Zubich and Miss Lindstrom especially. They put in countless hours of work and all that. And thanks to Miss Lindstrom and Miss Zubich for making this possible for us to come here. do
I
this
think,
and get these two out of class.
I don't know his last name, but Wesley. He's in our class 1 hour.
Yeah, I know
I can't
Wesley.
think his last name right now, but you need the big thank you to him. He put together like the video for all the sports. He kind of compiled all the separate videos and then made the interchanging like between them. And I think I heard he stayed up till like 4 a.m.
Wow.
Friday morning putting that together for us. Like he was kind of behind the scenes really putting in some work. So thank you to that as well. Yeah, there's a lot of work put back. Yeah, then thank you. We want to say thank you to Hibbing Public Access for allowing us to come here, and to Ron Workala for allowing us to use this set and to be able to record this. It's an interesting thing to be able to do in high school here, kind of film a podcast. We get to bring guests on as well and kind of show them what this is. Do you guys want to say anything? You guys have anything that you want to say? Appreciation, thank you.
We want to thank you guys for having us.
I think we had to bring you guys on. It was an interesting time here. But yeah, so we'll see you guys next week then.
For over 25 years, U.S. Bank, located at 211 East Howard Street in Hibbing, Minnesota, has provided office and studio space for Hibbing Public Access Television. We are thankful for their ongoing support.